Happy Friday night, everyone. Thanks for being here. Hope you're doing well out there. Yeah, I didn't go to my movie. Some of you actually listen to me when I talk. That's awesome. No, I'm going to go tomorrow. If I go during the day tomorrow, it's a matinee, half price. Threaten me with a bargain. You know, we're going to get into some drama tonight. That's inevitable. Um, I've been sitting here beating myself up. How do I talk about this Charlie Kirk situation? I'm certainly not going to share conspiracy theories with you. I'm certainly not going to show images of the assailant. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you a video from a gentleman named Direct D. No pun intended. That's his name. He was one of the first people I've ever followed on YouTube. This man is a First Amendment activist. He's a First Amendment auditor. I do realize that the people that do that work are controversial. Cop watchers, you may have heard of them as cop watchers. And whereas I certainly don't agree with everything he says or does, I had the opportunity to hear what he had to say about Charlie Kirk today. And I tell you what, it exactly parallels how I feel about this situation. And to be perfectly honest with you, I'm at a loss for words. I mean, I guess it's not macho or manly to say that it's scary. It's scary what we're becoming. I have to preface this with saying that some of the words you'll hear this man say are controversial. In particular, he says the R word. I'm trying to eradicate that from my own vocabulary, so I don't agree with it. The context that he uses it, and there's no excuse for it, but please don't dismiss the rest of his words and what else he has to say because of that. Yeah, here goes nothing. I'm going to start with that. Hope you guys can take it easy on me. It's a trying time for our country. I don't think most people are understanding the severity of silencing someone's right to say whatever the fuck they want to say. Look at me trying to be careful. I'm not the careful guy. I'm going to pull it up here. Again, his name is Direct D. Shit, I meant to get his link. I'll work on that while this plays. Also, he's got almost 350,000 subscribers, or 350,000 subscribers. So I'm not sure if this is going to get me taken down right away. If it does for some reason, I'll absolutely pop right back up. So be patient with me. I emailed him to ask if I can use it. I haven't watched him in a couple of years because I kind of outgrew this rebellious nature of these First Amendment activists. But really, on days like today and the weeks like this week, I think it's vital that we listen to the people that know the First Amendment better than anyone, and I promise you that he does. He will say some inflammatory stuff, but the overall message is it's like he's reading my mind. So without further ado, this is Direct D. If you disagree with me, I'm open to have that debate. Feel free to express yourself in the comments. Please don't be purposely hateful or offensive to one another. I'd like to imagine that I created a place here where we can be ourselves and not have to worry about being attacked in any way. So, thank you so much, Teaker. You're the best. I did make an effort to reach out to him and see if I can use this. I tried to do it the right way, but obviously the man's busy. So without further ado, this is Direct D, and it's titled My Message to All the Sick People in Our World. And there's a strong language warning there, and I offer the same warning. Have a listen. Once this is over, I'm not going to get into the details. We're not going to talk about the graphic nature of an assassination of an American, of a young man, a 22-year-old. I will say, very much like Direct D says here, that I don't agree with Charlie Kirk. I didn't agree with 90% of what he was saying, but as a military veteran, It's insane to me that people are celebrating in the streets, college students celebrating. Anyways, DirectD says it better than me. So please enjoy. This is about 14 minutes long, so it's longer than my typical intro. It's in fact not an intro. It's an important message. And yeah, keep an open mind. I'm not going to judge your beliefs. Please don't judge his. Let me see how that looks on the screen. Looks okay. All right. I will, in the spirit of fair use, I will pause it just briefly occasionally to adhere to the fair use standards.
There is a lot of dumb shit getting said all over the internet right now. And I want to make it clear where I'm at with all of it. Because I don't want any of you people in my life, in my chat, or subscribe to my channel, if you think what happened to this young man the other day is okay at all. Even a little bit. I don't want anything to do with you. That goes for everybody. Everybody that knows me, whether in person or just digitally, that goes for fucking everybody. If you've put comments in my shit and you're celebrating this dude dying or oh, there's something wrong with you. There's something wrong with you. And I don't want anything to do with you. Nothing. I'm not going to support people that are agreeing with this, cheering it on. Nothing. The only thing that any of you Americans need to be doing is condemning what happened to that young man. That's it. If you're not condemning what happened to him, then you're not about the First Amendment. You're not an activist, and we're not on the same page. If you're not condemning what happened to him, we're not the same kind of person. You don't have to agree with the things that he said. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what he said. Doesn't matter what he said. That doesn't lead to violence. That's why we have a First Amendment. If you're cheering on his death, you fundamentally do not understand the Constitution or your First Amendment or mine. The First Amendment was put into place to protect unpopular speech. If you found his speech unpopular, that's why we have a First Amendment. Anybody cheering this shit on is disturbed mentally. And you're not about the First Amendment. You're not about America. And you're not about activism. I haven't seen many other channels in this small genre say anything about this, and that's disturbing in and of itself. There's something wrong with some of you motherfuckers. Something wrong with you. You don't have to be Democrat, Republic. You don't have to be left or right to understand that what happened was wrong. And it's just mind-blowing to me. So it's just mind.
Of course, for the reason of fair use, I have to pause it. I wish I didn't have to, man, because it's such an important message. But he just said there, it doesn't matter if you're a Democrat or Republican or libertarian or DirectD is not a religious man. I fancy myself, a pretty loosely unpracticing Christian. So please don't be offended by some things that he has to say. He makes a great point. It doesn't matter who you voted for. If you can't win an argument with your words and you have to reach for a weapon, then you lost the fucking argument.
Mind-blowing how many supposed Americans are literally posting fucking videos, dancing around and cheering somebody dying. That's wild to me. Some of them are even veterans. That's the crazier part. If you're a veteran cheering this on, what is wrong with you? You are fucked on so many levels, it's not...
Sorry for the slurping. I thought I was muted. This mulberry tea is everything.
Not even funny. Why did you sign it to the military if you're going to cheer on somebody killing somebody for their opinion? What the fuck are you doing? I don't I really don't understand. I'm at a loss at all the negative, stupid shit that I've seen posted on the internet. So a lot of your stupid fucking comments. Like, how do you not understand that what happened is wrong on every level? There is no aspect of this that was okay or good at all. How do we not get that? How are we? I watched college kids celebrating this shit. I watched fucking random people on the street cheering it on. Like, these people are mentally ill. I'm not a religious person. I'm not sitting up here like this is against God and all that. This is just against fucking being a good human being. I'm not religious. I'm not political. And I'm up here telling you this shit. So there's no fucking, I don't have any bullshit in the background telling me to say all this. This is.
I have to admit, I haven't witnessed myself these celebrations. I've seen, this is why I don't go on Twitter. That's why I actually deleted Twitter from my phone. I mean, the shit that's going on there right now is insane. It's marching the masses towards some type of civil war, man, and I'm not with that at all. Thanks for being in, Ninja. Just My Girls, Grain. Tinker, thanks so much for being here. Just Lindsay Lee, awesome to see you. Nanny Sharon. Please excuse me, I won't be in the chat too much. I want to get through this, and then we'll get on with the drama. I just think this is important. No, I don't think it's important. I fucking know it's important. Narcos Clips, thanks for being here, bud. All right, let's watch a little more.
This is what a good human being is supposed to do. You're not supposed to advocate for fucking violence because of somebody else's opinion. I don't care if he was up there. It doesn't matter what he was saying. Doesn't matter what he was saying. He's got a right to fucking say it. That's the beauty of this country. Just like I have a right to come on my YouTube channel and talk shit about the cops in Arizona all day long, every fucking day if I want, and nobody has a right to do anything to me because of that. That's mind fucking blowing that anybody would cheer this on. I'm disturbed. I'm very disturbed. This shit is hitting a little bit different than.
I agree with him. I've heard a few people not so much celebrate it, but they're just not paying attention to the gravity of this. The one person I've run into that's like, oh, he got what he deserves, some sentiment like that. I'm like, well, what if you had something to say and someone had disagreed with you so staunchly that they're going to cowardly climb to a building and not even face you? Not even face you. That's the biggest thing. It's a cowardly fucking move, man. We've got a mental illness epidemic in this country that we need to address. I guess this is what occurred to Charlie Kirk is simply a symptom of a much bigger problem. We got to get better somehow. I think that starts by talking to your neighbors. It starts with being honest with yourself and stop listening to mainstream media. They make money off of this. They're making billions of dollars off of this situation. That's not an exaggeration.
Than other incidents throughout my entire life on this planet. Like, I don't know how to describe this to you, but and it's not just what happened to the dude. It's what happened in combination with how a lot of you sick fucks are reacting to it. I'm mind fucked. This is disheartening to me. Like, why am I advocating for the First Amendment? Why am I advocating for freedom of speech and the Fourth Amendment and the Fifth Amendment, all the fucking amendments? When somebody just gets hurt, all that shit goes out the window and you fucking disregard the Constitution and you cheer the shit on. You're no better than the government or the fucking cops. Don't you understand that? You're no better than them. If you're cheering that shit on, you're no better than them. You might as well pick up a brown shirt.
Keep in mind that he is a cop watcher, a First Amendment auditor. So he's one of the guys that films cops. He's learned some hard lessons. He's wrapped up in so many legal battles. He's had his ass handed to him physically, filming police doing things that were improper. So I mean, this animosity has towards police officers. Like I said, I'm not this rebellious person. I understand that the authorities are there for a reason. He's dealing with some real rotten bastards in Arizona. I've seen it firsthand, or I guess secondhand. I've seen videos of it. But I don't, like I said, I don't agree with everything he says here, but just keep in mind, stay focused on the message if we can. I wish he had not even interjected that kind of stuff, but what can you do?
Shirt, put some SS bolts on your fucking shoulder and start walking around asking everybody for names, identification paperwork, and telling them that they need to tell on their neighbors and shit. Crazy, bro. Let's be very clear about this. I'm not Republican, Democrat, left, right. I don't identify with any of this bullshit. I don't paint myself into a corner. I'm not religious. This doesn't come from any place like that. So all the little boxes that you're going to try to fucking fit me in to reason out why I'm saying all this, it's not going to work for you. It's not going to fucking work for you. This is just what it looks like to be a decent human being and understand that what you saw was fucking wrong. Some of you will never grasp that. You are literally mentally challenged and deranged. I don't want you subscribed to my channel. I don't want to be friends with you. Nothing. Fuck off. Basically, that's what's happening with this live stream right here. I'm probably going to do this on all of my channels, or I'm just going to download this and post it on all of them. So it's very fucking clear how I feel about things. Very fucking clear. I don't condone violence of this sort. Now, personal violence, you want to squabble with somebody, that's not the same fucking thing. So don't get it twisted. This is some sick shit. This is some fucking sick shit. You're gonna kill somebody because of their fucking opinion? Are you sick? And then you're gonna celebrate it? Bro, there's a special place in hell. If hell exists, there is a special place there for people like you. I don't even believe in it, but if there is, there's definitely a special place for people like you. I'm fucking disturbed. I've sat here literally, I'm not bullshitting with you guys, for probably 8 hours today debating doing this live stream. I don't even want to edit videos. I'm fucking pissed. I'm fucking pissed at the shit that I've been seeing, the way some of you motherfuckers have been reacting to this shit, the way some of the way more popular people are reacting to this, the lack of reaction from some people. Like, is this not serious? And it definitely overshadowed the unfortunate school shooting that happened. It definitely overshadowed that, unfortunately, and I feel bad for the families and everybody that was affected by that. I don't want to gloss over that shit, but that happened at the same time Charlie got killed. Just FYI, guys, there was a school shooting. And today there was a shooting at a military base. So America's lost its fucking collective mind as far as I'm seeing. This is going to draw a line in America. I mean, the line's been being drawn, but this is going to solidify it very, very strongly.
And that's exactly, I mean, I agree with that. Specifically because of the way the mainstream media handles shit. And these extremist medias, whether they be on the left or the right, or just selfish organizations that, you know, the line has already been drawn. So many people are trying to dismantle that line and bring us together. This obviously doesn't help. We got to do better. We got to find a better way.
If you don't see that right now, you will. You have not been paying attention. You don't have your pulse on this fucking you don't understand what's happening. You're tripping. You're tripping. And I want to be very clear. What happened to Charlie needs to be seen as something that we don't do. Okay? Violence in response to this is not going to be acceptable. I'm not condoning that. You hear what I'm saying? A lot of people are going to want to do violence because of this, and that's wrong. You need to chill the fuck out and act like adults. Because what you're going to do is, if you start doing violent shit, you're really going to rupture the country, and we are going to hit a point of civil war. If you're not paying attention, we are very fucking close. So all of you, you need to be calm. And you need to tell your friends and your family to be fucking calm. Take what you're hearing from me today, and tomorrow text even if you tell everybody, fucking chill out. Because that's what they want you to do. Look, You know, and I've seen a lot of people say that Charlie Kirk was spouting hate.
I'm a little frustrated that there were edits in this. I tried to look for the full edition, but this is the way he edited it for consumption. So a couple of those sentences, I'm like, come on, man! What? I would love to know how you would finish that thought. Yeah.
And encouraging violence and shit. How come I can't find any videos like that? Now some of his thoughts and the way he thinks things works, obviously, I'm not agreeing with a lot of it. I'm not a religious. He believes in all the religious nonsense. He thinks Derek Chauvin should get out of prison for killing George Floyd. I definitely don't agree with that. But that doesn't matter. We don't have to agree on stupid shit like that. I want to know where these videos are of this dude encouraging hate and violence and shit like all you fucking retards keep saying in my comments. Where are the videos at?
And there's the word that we're better than that. I mean, please don't dismiss his message for using childish words or insults.
I've been looking for them because obviously if somebody's, I don't want to be a party to advocating for some other dumb shit, but I've looked. I can't fucking find them. So what are you motherfuckers talking about? You don't like his stance on DEI? Is that what it is? You don't like his stances on DEI? I can't find the videos. You guys know my email. fpsllc@protonmail.com. If you have videos where he's being racist, where he's encouraging genocide or death on people, please fucking send them to me. I will live stream and watch them. So there's that. That's an open challenge to any of you fucking clowns that would sit up here and say that he's a Nazi, an anti-Semitic. Where are the videos? I'll watch them. I'll watch them. We'll watch them together. I want to watch the racist videos because I don't think they fucking exist. I went to look for them. You know, there's a clip going around from Mike Rowe from Dirty Jobs. You guys know who Mike Rowe from Dirty Jobs is?
I did have the chance to watch that as well. It was a little longer than this one. This one's already a little bit too long. I'm trying to keep your attention, so I didn't want to overwhelm anyone. But Mike Rowe from Dirty Jobs had great things to say. Just these people are patriots, in my opinion. Also, Theo Vaughn, the stand-up comedian, he had a heartfelt message about 20 minutes long that he's got on his channel. I think it's important that we have these conversations. Even if you disagree, we should still have the conversation. It's vital.
And the way he puts the clip, his reaction to Kirk's shooting is essentially how I feel about it. It's like somebody took the First Amendment and put it on a wall and blew it up and shot a hole through it. Do you understand that? You don't have to like Charlie Kirk to understand that fundamentally everything that he was doing was based off of the First Amendment and encouraging open discourse, peaceful open discourse with people he didn't agree with. That is the whole basis of your fucking First Amendment. That is the whole basis for why we have these fucking stupid ass channels that nobody obviously pays attention to. Crazy, dude. I'm fucking mind fucked over this. I really am. I'm very disturbed about how this is, what's going on. I don't care about all the conspiracies behind it. Just the way you fucking, some of you, not all of you, Grant, I'm not talking to everybody, but a lot of you idiots are reacting. And I know some of you, you didn't post anything. You didn't post videos cheering, but you're thinking it. And there's something wrong with you if you're thinking that. You know, I don't like to paint myself into corners or claim any bullshit, but I will tell you what I'm not. I am not a party to anything that agrees with what happened to him. If that's the Democrat, I'm definitely not friends or a party to that shit. I don't agree with you people. I'm not a part of. You just totally drew a line in the sand today with this. And it's not just me. There's going to be a lot of other people. This ain't gonna make me start claiming political allegiances and shit, but I'll tell you what I'm definitely not. Tell you what I'm definitely not.
Check. Excuse me, guys. Yeah, a little inside baseball talk. A lot of his friends, these First Amendment watchers, these cop watchers, whatever you call themselves, First Amendment activists. I think he's disappointing a lot of his peers for being quiet at a time like this when he's dedicated his life to having and celebrating his freedom of speech. I can't go all the way back in chat, but let me pick up where I can here. Okie Crime News, thank you so much for being here. Tinker, Pookie, good to see you. Headstones, if you can let me know if that music is too loud. I think it sounds all right. Lindsay Lee, so good to see you. I hope you're well tonight. Yes, and this is a link to DirectE in the chat. Hey, it takes balls of steel. I mean, he's got 322,000 subscribers. He probably lost 500 just for having an opinion. We should have an opinion, and we should be able to disagree with one another. But I'm going to leave that there. I'm not going to get into the mud with the politics and the fanatical bullshit. I'm not going to do that. It's not who I am. I mean, I differ from DirectE in the way that I am a God-fearing man. So, but it's not the way I was raised. It's not my religion that makes me against what happened to Charlie Kirk. It's being a fucking human being with a heart. The perpetrator of this crime didn't even have the courage to look the man in the eye. A man who I staunchly disagree with almost everything he had to say. But if I disagreed with him, I'd at least have him look him in the eye and shake his hand and have a conversation about why it is that I disagree with him. Annie Sharon, thanks so much for being here. My son just sent it to me. He just said powerful. What's up, Zunfiltered? So good to see you here tonight. A little bit different start to my show. I had to get this off my shoulders, man, because like the fucking media and the way people react has got just like normal fucking assholes like me afraid to even have this discourse. I mean, I think it's vital. Troopers and Iris Mom, thanks so much for being here. Randa Smith, and I'm sorry if that offended anyone. I realize it's a risk talking about things like this, but why should it be? Why should it be? I can't. I'm going to leave it with this, and then we'll get into the drama. I know that's why we're all here. If you eliminate someone's ability to say something you disagree with, what happens when they come for you? You know what I mean? Our freedom of speech is the shining example of what makes us different than other countries. It's what makes us American. Anyways, I'm going to leave that there. If you do pray for Charlie Kirk's wife, for his family, for his young children. If you don't pray, just have a heart and just think about it. If you're sitting out there thinking to yourself, he deserves this, he deserves that, then you really need to evaluate yourself, because that's inhumane. That is to say, it's not a human way to think. All right, sorry to get so heavy, guys. I wanted to get it off my chest. Triggered AH, thanks so much for being here. Sarah Beth, good to see you. Saw this earlier. Some of y'all are just too busy being Republican or Democrat to notice you stopped being decent a long time ago. Amen. Amen. I'm not a political person. I've got some extreme liberal thoughts and I've got some extreme conservative thoughts, depending on what we're talking about, you know. And I think that's what a normal person should be. I mean, should be. I guess that's not the right word. I'd like to imagine that's ideal. Like, you'll notice anybody that's staunchly and extremist on either side, they'll fight for something until it's personal, and then their opinion about it will change. And that's fucking crazy to me, for lack of better words. But we're gonna leave that there. See the flags at half mast tonight, as it should be. Who is he? He's a First Amendment auditor. He's an activist. He's a cop watcher. He's one of those assholes that films police stops to ensure that the cops aren't infringing upon people's rights. And he's had his ass handed to him a couple of times for it. ESG, thanks for being here. Chronicles of the Shady is in the house. I've been thinking about you a lot, Chronicles, because I don't know shit. I have an idea of where you lean politically, and I hope that wasn't offensive to you, what we just watched. He says, hey, Sinner, some youth looked at his speech as hate speech. Different ethnicities have troubles expressing their own opinion. I have spoke to many in the last couple of days, and I knew you would be. That's why I've been thinking about you, and it has nothing to do with this YouTube shit. I know how much you care and how much of a, can I say activist? I mean, yeah, you give a fuck. So do I. I think everybody should. I bet you if Chronicles of the Shady and I disagreed on a hot button issue, we could probably sit down and have a conversation and learn something from each other. I know that's true. I think more people have to be that way. There's way more important things than just some weird YouTube beef, man. This country's in bad shape. It's in bad shape. We're just one bullet away from fucking complete chaos. Anyways, I can go on and on. Joan Bradley says, what happened to just being decent human beings? We're Americans or get out. Sorry, not sorry. It's so scary. I mean, there are people that are good Americans that are fucking afraid when they wake up now. Just imagine if you're just a pundit now and you have an unpopular opinion or say something controversial. Do you have to be afraid to go to the dog park? I mean, that's not the way it should be. And it's up to us. We don't have to wait for the government to tell us what to do. We don't have to wait for CNN to tell us what to do. We don't have to wait for Fox News to tell us what to do. We already fucking know what to do, man. We have to find a way to bridge our differences. We have more in common than not. I wouldn't be friends with Charlie Kirk if he was alive. I'll be honest with you. But I am now. Shady says, they are not cheering it on, but they are confused as to why he celebrated like a war hero. Now that I understand, I knew the second it happened, and like, I'll share a little bit of my intimate thoughts with you. In my first reaction, and think of me what you want. My first reaction was, oh fuck, they're gonna make this guy a martyr, and they will, and it's gonna embolden extreme conservatives. And it's also going to embolden the extreme leftist. It's a problem. It's a problem. Get back through chat. Curious AF, what's going on? I'm just coming in. Good to see you. Hope you're having a great night. I am 8 minutes behind in chat. Hey, Combat Vet, thanks for being here. Just the idea that there are veterans out there celebrating this, like, wait a minute. It's the whole point. You took an oath to the Constitution. Joan Bradley says he has young children. People suck sometimes. People suck a lot of the times. Tell you that. Just my girls, thanks so much for being here. For me, it all starts at home. Absolutely. Like I said earlier, we used to sit on our front porch and fucking argue with our neighbors. Now we just talk shit from behind a keyboard and we give each other dirty looks when we take the trash out. We're fucking broken, man. Add that to the obvious and explicit fucking mental illness crisis that we're facing in this country. We're all just sitting here with little glowing screens on our face. We have no empathy. Our empathy is gone. Well, it's dwindling if it's not gone. Lindsay Lee said a mother had to tell her 3-year-old daughter daddy was on a work trip with Jesus. I have zero respect for anyone or anything that thinks what happened today is okay. Same here. I understood what you were saying. I've been sick over this for the past 2 days, and I didn't even follow Charlie like that. I wasn't very familiar with the guy at all. I recognize his face. That's about it. And I've got friends that were trying to justify it to me. I don't think I could be friends with him anymore. There's no justification for it. Wars are started over such things. What's up, Marie the Maina? Thanks so much for being here. Narcos Clip says, I wish people would stop hating one another. At the end of the day, we do all bleed the same color. That's right. Be kind and show compassion to one another. It does for me. I wish it would for everyone. It does, bring everything into perspective. Like when the friend of our channel, Nini, comes in and she's like, I'm in chemo with the little one. Like, it's like, oh fuck, dude, what are we doing here? What's important? What is important to you? Your family, safety, not waking up afraid. You don't know what's going to happen. I can't urge you enough to please don't latch on to the mainstream media, because they're going to take you on a fucking ride that you don't want to be on. There are ways to get information that's not looped and driven into your head with expertise, precision to manipulate what the fuck you think. And this is not a conspiracy, man. That's what they do. The more people get slaughtered, the fucking more money they make, and the crazier we become. They benefit from this. Both sides, man. Both sides. There's no one left in the middle. Excuse the motorcycles. Agree, narco clips for everyone. Yes. Stop the war machine. I agree with that. Joan Bradley says, my dad passed in 2015, brain cancer. He was a Vietnam vet, and he was injured 2 times, or shot 2 times, has medal. I'm guessing that's a medal of honor. He was proud American, or Purple Heart, I guess it would be, a 2-time Purple Heart recipient. He was a proud American. He was dad, husband, pop-up, but a Marine, was so proud. And I know he would be disappointed. Yeah, it's fucking insane, man. And I'm so sorry for your loss. It sounds like he lived about as full a life as you possibly can. So salute to him. Semper Fi, as they say. What's up, Marie? I hope you're well tonight. Follow the Constitution. That's it. And there are problems with that too. But I mean, what's happening now is out of control. I haven't seen anyone celebrating. I won't watch the media. Like, my sister's got the TV on. I'm like, I can't even do it. Like 5 minutes of it, I can't do it. It's influencing how I feel about things instantly. And I don't need an influence. I can fucking think for myself. And so can you. You don't need gruesome details and graphic images. And you just don't need it. It doesn't help. It's bad for your fucking brain. It's just bad for you. And trust me, the people that are serving it to you don't give a fuck about you. That's why I'm like, fuck Twitter. I mean, I guess I've always been that way, but geez, man. And another one he's missing. Narco says, yes, there was a school after Charlie Kirk, but no one is speaking about it. I know. Black colleges are getting threatened now and are on high alert. I know there was an active shooter on an Air Force base as well. I mean, a lot of people argue that we have a gun problem. I think we have a mental illness problem. A sane person with a weapon isn't going to do what this 22-year-old kid did to another 22-year-old kid. It's insane. And I'm sorry if I got their ages wrong, but you know what I'm saying. As a 47-year-old man, I don't understand it. But I mean, could he have not fought him? You know what? What the fuck? Why not get your talking points together? From what I understand, the man had open door policy. If he wanted to disagree, he would do that. He would have that argument respectfully and peacefully. It's heavy shit. So they've already started. We have to stay cool and tell everybody. I know some pretty fucking anarchist people, man. And I've spoke with them. Just calm down, cool it off. There's no there's no eye for an eye in this. I don't see that as any way to solve anything. Also, governors had to leave their homes, narco clips. Yeah, I mean, all politicians, any public speakers, whether it be, MAGA or anti-MAGA, it doesn't matter, man. Everyone needs to fucking just breathe. Take a beat. Look at your children and think to yourself, do I want to get eliminated for my opinion? And look, undoubtedly, people are going to restrict their opinions publicly as a result of this. And that's the fucking biggest problem, at least for me. I mean, aside from the grotesque violence that this could really incite. Let's see. I could show him, but what does it matter now? It's not the issue at hand. I agree with that. Let's see. Really shady. I didn't hear about that, but I will go look. I have been watching Russia and Poland and China with Taiwan. Oh yes, and in the PR, we got U.S. troops supposedly due to Venezuela's president. Oh yeah, I saw that the American government blew up a drug boat, killed 11 people. I mean, is that going to solve a problem? Really? I think the problem with the drug problem in this country is not where it's coming from or who's bringing it, but the appetite for it. Maybe if we took better care of our mental health, we wouldn't be addicted the way we are, and we wouldn't be fiends for it, causing people with less than us to risk themselves to bring us what we want. I could go on for days, but fuck all that noise. How's everybody doing? I hope you're feeling good out there. I didn't mean to depress anyone or bring anyone down. As she says, Narcos, I'm hearing very, very little about the school, but there's so much awful news that the media can't keep up. Yeah, and let's not forget that it was also September 11th. I mean, talk about the conspiracy. We could go down the World Trade Center rabbit hole, but I'm not going to do that. I'd rather focus on checking in, finding articles about how those first responders are getting cared for, because they're dealing with breathing problems, cancers that are fucking unheard of in their family, or we got all kinds of problems, dude. Let's see. Joan Bradley says, we weren't raised like this. Our generation, we respected people, period. I don't understand. I just turned 53 yesterday. Maybe I'm too old, but I have 5 respectful kids. I thank God. Well, there you said it. And what's more true, if you want better people, we need better parents. So if you're a parent out there and you're slacking, fucking pick up the slack. If you're a single mama out there, get the fuck off of the internet and take care of your family, man. Or find a balance. Find a balance. There must be a balance. And this goes for everyone, Randa Smith says, I hope his wife has security because she's going. Oh, no question about it. She probably has world-class security at this point. I have so many questions, but I don't want to get into the gruesome details of this. I'm an expert trained marksman. I don't understand how someone can pick up a weapon that doesn't even belong to them, climb a building with their fucking heart pumping out of their chest. Their hands must have been shaky. There's a lot of questions. I hope the motherfucker that lent him the weapon also gets persecuted for what he's done. Prosecuted, sorry. Joan Bradley says, his wife was amazing in her speech, strong, classy woman, I thought. I'll have to check that out. I haven't seen it yet myself. Narco says, SG, I get alerts from X from reliable sources. Actually, one shady post from and more. It's a minefield of, Obviously, I'm all about freedom of speech, but I don't want to have to see graphic shit every time I open Twitter. Man, it's some more graphic shit. It's not good for you to consume that shit. Narcos, I trust that you find a way to navigate it in a way that's, at least manageable. I just always run into the worst shit. I don't want to argue with someone. I just Chronicle says, "Oh yes, Narcos clips. No one is talking about it. I'm watching the PR situation right now. PR? We saying Puerto Rico? I'm unfamiliar with that. I am sorry. I did see that our government blew up a boat, killed 11 people. 11 people that were essentially narcotics DoorDash for our appetite. It's crazy. And thanks again for sharing that. And please subscribe to Direct D. Tell him I sent you. Not that he gives a shit. He's got fucking almost 500,000 subscribers. Joan Bradley says, so one day someone just wakes up angry and they decide someone's fate just because they are miserable and it's getting worse. Yeah. I mean, isn't that how it seems? I mean, I don't know anything about the kid who perpetrated this crime. I don't want to fucking know. I know everything I want to know. He's dressed just like one of my buddies. I mean, that's how we all dressed in high school. It's disturbing. It's disturbing. And now everyone who dresses like that is going to be side-eyed. I don't think he had any idea of the gravity of what he was doing before he did it. See, Shady, right. No one is, and it isn't far from me. So I can walk down and see it for myself. Well, just fucking be careful. Marie says, to know his parents, wife, and small children were there is heart-wrenching. Exactly. I mean, you disagree with someone so much that you eliminate them, in turn causing them to be a martyr. So what did he accomplish, man? Really? If one of his biggest rivals can show empathy, so can everyone else. Well, yeah, I saw a couple people. Like I said, I watched that Micro interview. Incredible. Theo Vaughn, like a comedian being serious, is a little awkward at first, but what he had to say was incredible. Narco says, I just don't get why they can't have stricter laws on the guns. I believe anyone purchasing one should have mental evaluation for 6 months or longer, in my opinion. A lot of people believe that. My opinion is always evolving when it comes to that. I guess it's easy to say and selfishly because like I want to have the right to protect myself. But if my mental state deteriorates to the point where I shouldn't have one, then there should be checks and balances. That's why family is so vital. In this situation, this kid had a family. He's raised Mormon. I don't know. I don't want to even fucking talk about that person. He could burn in hell. Let's see here. Regardless of our religion or political views, this was an evil act that is hurting those who love him. A sweet little family has an empty spot, and they will forever. Hey, Grandma Sherry. I have other thoughts, but they're not valuable to share. I just encourage everyone to have the conversation and just think. I mean, even for a second, and I think I may have been guilty of this as well. Even for a second, if you are justifying it in any way, just reevaluate yourself. Because thinking it is just as bad as celebrating it out loud. Joan Bradley says, Sinner, I just want you to know I'm glad to see you go. Glad to see you go. Your heart is good. Thank you. I appreciate that. I commiserated. I sat and talked with my sister for an hour. Should I do this? Those subscribers, who gives a fuck? Like, I have to let people that listen to me every fucking day know how I feel about this. And if it makes you disagree with me and unsubscribe, I'm willing to take that risk. I really am. There are things that are more important than that. Let's see. God bless Erica Kirk and their 2 young babies. Yeah, I just can't, man. I just can't. And that's why I couldn't watch the news, because they keep, again, just showing the family and just evoking, like, I already know. I already agree. I don't have to wallow in it. I think that's what they want us to do. You start getting upset and then you become irrational. And we need to be as rational as humanly fucking possible right now. What's up, Truth Seeker? Good to see you. People, let's see. SG says people will get unreasonably upset over words, even on YouTube. We need to do better. We all need to do better. I agree with that. And I'm guilty of that too. It's days like this, or weeks like this, or fucking lives like this that should make us contemplate things, you know? Joan says, I silent listen a lot. I always hit the thumbs up, and your subs are terrific people. I mostly am in true crime, but sometimes I watch. LOL. Well, I appreciate you watching. I know there's lots of people in the bushes. I mean, for some reason, I'm controversial. I know I can be polarizing for sure, but controversial? Yeah, I'm just some dude, man. That's it. That's it. I'm not trying to be a fucking king. I'm not trying to fucking be an influencer. Nothing. Nothing. I started this channel to defend myself against a real nasty motherfucker, you know. And as a result, I met a bunch of good people, and I met a bunch of shitbags too. Just like life. It's what it is. I try not to exaggerate. I try not to be hyperbolic. I just try to tell you exactly how I feel. And boy, sometimes that works to my disadvantage. But if I changed it, I would be disingenuous. So thanks so much for being here, Joan. I appreciate you. Undoubtedly, I will say something you disagree with eventually. But I mean, I would urge you not to give up on me, because I don't give up on people without good reason. Marie says, you don't have to be religious to pray. Well, I guess that's debatable. But I mean, you know, you could send your good mojo, man, or whatever you're up to, you know. I don't judge people that aren't religious. Fuck. Again, it's none of my business. You know, as a Christian, or even if I'm like a deluded Christian, I don't go to church. It's a simple, basic thing is like, as we don't have any right to judge anyone, you know, in the way of their beliefs. Now, we could judge someone for being a fucking piece of shit and hurting other people, for sure. That's duty, whether you're religious or just some asshole like me. Marco says, Sinner, you should play Shady's new video. Everything that was said is facts. I'll have to look at it. Yeah, I don't mind playing her new video. I want to move on to the drama and not make this like a boo-hoo thing here. May that young man rest in peace. Charlie Kirk, rest in peace. And I hope their family finds a way to. There's just no way, right? There's no way. There's no words for that. I trust that they're in the arms of their family, doing what they need to do to get through this, or to at least cope. I don't know what the right words are. I'm sorry for that. Jones said, back in the day, no religion, no politics talk, and we may not like the president, but we all back him until it's different. Well, I mean, I'm not going to get lured into that. It used to be that way, huh? It's a damn shame it's not anymore. But okay, I got to cut myself off with the political talk, because I don't want to get fired up. Marie says, we need to live and let live. I wish we could agree to disagree with others. I try to. Depends on what we're talking about, though. Let's keep it real. I remember when I was just old enough to vote, and I worked in geriatrics. The elderly folks told me in their day, people kept their political views private to be polite. Now I understand. And that's what I do. I mean, there's no way you can guess who I voted for. Well, actually, you probably know who I didn't vote for, but that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. Would I stop if you were broken down on the side of the road? Yes, I would. Do I still open doors for people if they're coming in behind me? Absolutely. I don't care if they're a man, woman, or child. It's just a polite thing to do. Just be a decent fucking person, you know. You may perceive me as some fucking maniac on the internet, but in real life, I'm mostly mellow, especially when I'm not drinking. So, I mean, I urge everyone to try to strive to be better. That's what I'm trying to do. The jury's still out. We'll see, you know? Time to do 420 in the house. We all need to come together again and help our neighbors again. I agree, 100%. All right, let's just quickly shift here. Lunatic has yet another great photograph of Kurt Cobain as her avatar. Thank you so much. And if you don't know, Lunatic's actually making videos now on her channel, so please subscribe. Good to see Opal Sisk, as always. Thanks for supporting the channel and showing up. You guys hit the thumbs up. I feel so fucking corny saying the YouTube-y shit while having this conversation, but maybe more people will see what I had to say here today if you hit the thumbs up. Share this out if you're into that kind of thing. We're doing pretty good tonight, Lunatic Farmer. Hope you're doing well. I know this shit's been bothering you too. Chase Place, thanks so much for being here. Prayers for the U.S. I mean, prayers for fucking humanity. It's not just us. Just imagine how the rest of the world is looking at us, man. You know. Joan says, Chronicles of Shady, I'm glad you said that it makes sense because I didn't know him either, but I felt like he could be my neighbor. But thank you for saying that. Tiny Do says, I feel for his wife and kids. I didn't like his views, but his family shouldn't have to have seen that. Yeah, it shouldn't have happened. It shouldn't have happened. I mean, I went all over the place today. I mean, I listened to Noam Chomsky. I found myself listening to fucking Malcolm X talking about violence. Like I just wanted to know. I wanted some idea of how we ended up here, you know. And I keep coming back to the same thing, man. It's mental illness. If you feel unstable, I mean, I guess not everyone that's having some type of episode knows they're having an episode. But if your brother, if your sister, if your neighbor, your cousin, if you're a teacher, one of your students, if you're a student, one of your teachers, I mean, we just have to keep checks on each other and give a fuck. That's all. We stopped giving a fuck because we've got these glowing fucking boxes in our face, and that's become our religion, our politics, our social, everything. It's a problem. But how do we live without our phones now? How do we live without connecting to other people on the internet? If I can afford it, I would just go camping for a month until Halloween gets here. That's how I feel. I feel like just hiding from society because I feel like we're losing our fucking mind. I feel scared. I'm just scanning through chat. What's up, Rod? Good to see you. Thanks for always being here, bud. Hope you're doing well. I listened to some I listened to an old bit from Robin Williams today, Rod. I thought about you. He's talking about Australia and how all the crazy animals and how everything's poisonous. I listen to Robin Williams when I feel like shit about the world. I didn't realize like how edgy he was. Like he has no problem like mocking other people's accents. I'm like, man, you could definitely not get away with that now. Everybody loves Robin Williams, but he would be canceled doing that shit that he was doing in the 70s. Angie Harvath, thank you so much for being here. That's Harvath, not Harvaths. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you. All right, now I'm falling behind in chat. I don't know. I don't even know the man before this happened. I did recognize his face just from media, but I didn't know what he was about. And yeah, I learned a lot quickly, and I was like, oh man, I definitely wouldn't have supported this guy, but nobody deserves that. That's at the end of the day, that's how I feel. And Noam Chomsky said it best, like the freedom of speech that needs protected more staunchly is the shit that you disagree with. Because if you start eliminating people's ability to have their opinion, then what happens when they come for your opinion? You're gonna be like, oh no, not me. But I'm right. Well, everyone thinks they're fucking right. Right? What's up, Detroit Rock City? Thanks for being here. Back to YouTube. I'm a little concerned because I got some correspondence with the YouTube creator here that was just like, hey man, does anybody know what happened to Froggy's channel? So if you guys know what happened to Froggy's channel, could you let me know? The person emailed me, said they think that she tried to end her live stream and she was reviewing QB, and instead of ending the live stream, it just played QB. So there's a distinct chance that QB struck her, forcing Froggy to lose her channel. If that's true, go fuck yourself, Hive. Like I always feel that anyways, but how much of a fucking snowflake are you that you're gonna fucking strike a channel that has 12 people in the chat? Half of the people support you. Like, and you're such a fucking coward that you're trying to suppress someone's speech. It's not okay, dude. All right, there are evil people that aren't mentally ill. There are evil people that aren't mentally ill. There is just plain evil in this world. That would be a fiery debate, SG. I don't know if I agree with that. But I respect your opinion. I just assume that evil's not natural, you know. But what do I know? I'm just some asshole with a Chromebook and a couple opinions. Fan to fan in the house, thank you so much for being here. People are angry these days, and right from wrong seems to be lost on most. I agree. Donnie Do says, no one should ever die over their opinion. People need to understand we need more mental health out there. Mental health care out there. I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, it should be far more easily accessible to someone. It doesn't matter if you have $1 in your bank account or $250,000 in your bank account. Everybody needs to take care of their mental health. And that mental health is, your mental state is a result of your environment, your genetics, what your diet is. Like, people that are starving obviously are more susceptible to losing their shit. I mean, we just have to take better care of each other. Lunatic Farmer says, thanks so much for this. Your respect and love for your fellow servicemen and women shows in everything you do. I appreciate that, Lunatic. And your first little video, man, that song that you used in that first video, it got me in my feelings. I was like, fuck, I can't watch this anymore. It was like the saddest song ever, and so perfect for the moment, I must say. Fan to Fan says, hate, bullying, and nastiness has become normalized, so therefore violence follows. Can't disagree with that. I know some really violent people that are even saying, all right, this is insane. Joan says, I'm thankful that Sinner and everyone is smart and kind in chat. Thank you. Yes, me too. And I kind of was worried about that, but then I thought, like, my regulars here, the people that actually support me, aren't gonna disrespect my wishes and start a fucking, discourse is welcome, man. If you disagree with me, I'm not gonna block you. I might have an opinion, but I'm not gonna block you. But some of these things are universal. I don't think there's any way that we can. How can you disagree with murdering somebody is wrong? I mean, you don't have to be religious for that. But if you are, then it's a rule. It's a fucking rule, man. That's it. Hippie poor me. I feel like it's been so long since I saw you. Hey, Sinner. Happy Friday. I've been tucked into politics, but I'm back, baby. Thanks for being back. It's been, man, Hippie, it's been so long. Twist says Hunter. Not sure what that's in reference to. Did you say something else, Twist, or just Hunter? In any case, I hope you're doing well tonight, Twist. It's good to see you. Grain says both. See, that's what happens when I get behind the chat. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just going to scoot ahead so the conversation is more relevant. Only 4 years younger than JFK, and he had 2 small kids too. Yeah, it's fucking brutal. I tried to not watch media, but I saw a clip of his kids running up to him. He's on Good Morning America a month, 2 months ago. I have no idea. I literally, it's like, I'm putting my ears over my hands over my ears, and I'm like, blah, 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 blah. I don't want to have any more feelings about this. I need to think about it by myself without anybody else's fucking sprinkling their ideas on me. Lunatic, have a great family night. See you tomorrow, sweetheart. Okay, I didn't realize she was leaving. Good. Thanks for stopping in, Lunatic. Imagine waiting 60 years for answers for this like JFK. JFK, that's been a circus. Yeah, I got questions, but who am I? You know, um, I will say, and I have no problem saying this, the current director of the FBI, Kash Patel, can eat a bag of dicks. Because I watched this guy on Joe Rogan. I watched all 3.5 hours, and I was like, "What the?" And it was the primary topic of conversation were the Epstein videos and conjecture about how the FBI is handling it. That let me just say, and I don't care if anybody disagrees with this point in particular, that man is inept for the position that he's in. Being the director of the FBI is one of the most powerful positions that any man or woman can hold, not just in this country, but in the fucking world, man. And that guy was a double talker, a silly talker. He talked again like a college freshman at a party. Like even Joe Rogan was just like, what? He looked at the cameras like, what is happening right now? As you know, Donna, mate, I don't take no shit from nobody. That's the way to be. Twist says, I appreciated that open conversation. The mic was shared. Awesome. It's always good to have you here, Twist. Charlie chose his career. The student had to be at school, and no one even mentioned it. I'm not sure what you mean. Let's see. That's how I acquire many of my pew-pews. A family was in need of financial help and in need to get theirs out of their house due to a mental crisis. No shit. I have a few of my own. Some days I'm happy they're there, and some days I look at them for what they are, and it's like, ugh. Like I said, my thoughts on that subject, it's dynamic, it evolves. I would say if you got them and you got kids, this goes without saying, right? Practice safe handling. Make sure they're secured. Get a safe that only your fucking fingerprint opens it. You could do things to ensure that a bad actor is not going to get their hands on your shit. Fan says, last generation had JFK, MLK, and Malcolm X. Guess it's our turn. History repeats. You're not wrong. You're not wrong about that. And I'm catching up in chat. So go me. Too much hatred in the world. Yeah. And I think here I'm going to talk shit on us. I think what we do here a lot of the times does not help. It doesn't. We put each other down. We make shit up about each other. We lie about each other. I'm not saying we do, but it happens. You know what I mean? We got to do better. And it I think it starts at home. So, you hear me calling people shitty parents and shit. It's because that's what I observe. I don't actually know them, but I find it difficult that some of these people could possibly be decent parents if they're wasting their time on me. Like, what the fuck are we even doing here? All that energy, it's so much energy because I'm a motherfucker, dude. If you're cross with me, like, we'll go toe to toe and we'll go round and round. All that energy is wasted that they could be using on their children. I'm not raising a family, so it doesn't give me any special rights to be more of an asshole, but I really do. And this is not pointed at anyone in particular. This is in general. It makes no sense to me how these people can be parents, man. I don't understand it. I was raised by wolves, so I have a different perspective. Time to do says Fan, and now we are getting our generation. It's sick. Twist says hypervigilant because this will have backlash. Yes, indeed. And the guy I had played at the beginning of this said that too. It's inevitable. Crazy people are crazy people. Michelle Vincent said, hello, Sinner. Hello, all. Good evening. Good to see you. I'm catching up. We all need to take a deep breath and realize that we have been doing before wasn't working, and we need a new plan. Exactly right. Or we need to go back to the old plan that worked better, where we would actually sit face to face with people and look people in the fucking eye and have this conversation, because really there's so much lost. People become emboldened because they don't have to worry if they're going to be the one that looks away when they're trying to make a point. If you're making eye contact with someone you're speaking with, we need to look people in the eye. That's what it comes down to. Do you think half of these assholes that make shit up about me and attack me on the internet would do the same thing if I was sitting across the table with them, looking them in the fucking eye? I promise you they wouldn't. They would not. Sorry, I finished that comment. We realized we have been doing before wasn't working. We need a new plan and have too many pews around people who needed mental health care, and that is in short. Yes, I can't disagree with that. There has to be a better way to ensure that mentally unstable people can't arm themselves. But you know what that means? Inevitably, it means the people with the pews are responsible for protecting those people that can't have them if something happens. So it's very complicated. And if I had to answer, I would give it to you. I don't. My opinion even swings around. Like it could in one day, depending on what information I'm consuming. Fanta says, decades ago, I was widowed with kids the same age as Charlie Kirk's. The mental aspect will ravage that family. Oh, I know. It's inevitable, right? I know. Only I have financial issues also. She's fine in that. That's exactly what I was going to say, but I didn't want to say, oh, she'll be fine. She's got plenty of money, because that's not how it works. Some of the wealthiest people in not just this country, in the U.S., but in the world are fucking. Just look at Elon Musk, man. That guy's a fucking disaster. She's fine in that area. I wouldn't wish it on the devil. Exactly. Kansas City Chiefs for life. And the house says, hey, I'm listening while making Rice Krispie treats. I want some for my 33-year-old son that has begged me for 3 days. LOL. Mama, I want some sweets. That's funny. You may have heard my phone alert a few minutes ago. It's my sister. She's just like, I just made kibasi and green peppers. I'm like, fuck. What am I doing here? I should be in there eating kibasi. It'll be there when I'm done. Rod says, we stand up to these bully buzzards. That's damn right. All right. I got to scoot ahead. I'm sorry if I missed anybody. I'm scanning through. I can't read everything. I'm saying hello to people that I didn't already say hello to. So good to see you, Solo Rider. Thanks for being here. Some of them are good. I got to stop. Most of the disagreements are because the differences are reaching into our lives. Suppression, hate, etc. I agree. And also, the most violent acts in the world tend to be about absolutely nothing. I mean, statistically, it's just people explode over the littlest thing. Road rage. Rod said, I stopped voting years ago. Australia, fuck the government. Yeah, we've got a real problem here as well. R.I.P. Kurt. I'm with that. Let's see here. Thanks, Truth Seeker, for sharing. Hemi, if you're not subscribed to Headstones and Headlines, you're just living life wrong here on YouTube. Michelle says, I'm getting there too. Here in us. I'm getting there too here in us. Devolving. I can't disagree with that. Let's see. Chronicle says, Bin Laden's kid, seen him get taken out too. Not comparing the two. I'm just saying, I can only imagine. But we don't care about them, right? Because they're typical dark-skinned Disney villains, right, Shady? Nah, man. We have to care about everybody. Even our enemies. Does an average person here have an actual enemy, though? I mean, we might have a nemesis or someone that defames or exploits us, right? But they're not enemies. We're not at war. Fan, well then it built you into someone with a stronger character because you're still here. You didn't break down and say, I'm done. So great job, hun. Amen. Hoping good. Heart, middle finger. I'm not sure if Twist is mad at me or not. Do you know the government was voting on the Epstein files when this went down? Weird. No, I didn't know that. The day it happened, I was just like, I'm not I'm not going to make a martyr out of it. I just have to figure out what's going on. I was more concerned about the first responders to the World Trade Center on 9/11 that are still battling health issues and fighting with their motherfucking insurance companies for proper care. That's where my mind was. So I mean, please excuse me if I can't consume my mind with two huge issues at the same time. I had to complete my thought, even alone in my head, about September 11th before I could move on to something else. It's been a couple days. I've had time to digest it. I've been avoiding the media like the plague. Same, no idea who he was, recognized his face, and asked if he was a football player. Yeah, he did. He did look familiar. Chronicle says the Navy SEAL who took him out, he has a very interesting story everyone should watch. I think I heard something about that. I know there's definitely some conspiracy about Saddam Hussein and the way he was captured and brutalized, and then dumped to sea. Like, what the fuck? Wait a minute. Tell me there's not a cover up by telling me that, you know, that you just dump someone at sea. Like, I understand that could be common in the past, but what the fuck, dude? But I don't know. I'm not going to get into that shit, but I know exactly what you're talking about, Shady. The world's temperatures increase and everyone is feeling on edge. And that is bad combo if we can't have the conversations. Exactly. Wow, that's what the bee does. Shaking my head, coward. Yeah, I can't say for sure it was her. I'm not exactly sure. I just don't know. Love the background. I'm glad you like it. Dinah Do says, when we take care of each other, then our community thrives. Then thrive as human race. It's when we restrict and tear down, that is the problem. I agree. Just talk it out if you can't agree. Or just fucking punch someone in the face if you need. I mean, have a fight. Like, you know, that's okay. That's okay. Dust yourself off afterwards. You might make a friend. I am behind. I'm fucking everything up. I can't stand cockeyed Cash. Oh, me either. I knew that was going to draw your attention because fuck that guy, dude. Seriously. You don't just hire your buddy to be the director of the FBI. That's fucking bonkers, man. The U.S. is doomed, but hey, what do I know? Just wait in a few weeks or months. You will see what I mean very soon. I've got a couple of buddies that work in they're still in the Marines and they work at embassies, so I'm hearing some grumblings too. But what do I know? I'm glad you like the background music. It's just some simple blues. Hey, Brenda Sue. Can't look Cash in the eye. Yeah. It looks like he's got brown eyes, but really his eyes are blue. One blue that way and one blue that way. All right, I'm scanning ahead. Hello, Grain, the man that played dress up FBI. Yeah, he's fucking terrible, man. Just terrible. All right, catching up. I'm catching up, and I'm caught up. That wasn't so bad. Sorry, guys. I know I'm bad at it. Also, if you always watch me, you know I'm bad at it. So you keep coming back and criticizing me about it. You're gonna get the same thing. The different governments, war pigs, need to stop their hate. Deciding for us all, I'm sick of it. Yeah, there's definitely a military industrial complex that is running the show. We all bleed red. I agree with that. All right, so I'm not sure how to transition to this, but well, my fucking shit's gonna die. Does anybody know what happened with Froggy's channel? I'm not gonna say who I was talking to earlier, but there's somebody who's also, they were making a video and trying to tag Froggy in it. They were like, what the fuck? What's going on? Cash had fired an amazing FBI lead in Utah months prior. No shit. Why does that not surprise me? What's up, Holly S? Good to see you. Hope everyone's feeling good out there tonight. A little bit of a grump myself, but I mean, what can you do? It's I am comforted by hanging out with you guys a little bit and just telling you how I feel. Sometimes just talking about it helps, you know. Yes, he looks like he is high. Yeah, yes, I said it. Cash Patel, yeah, he did. He's just not. Listen, I don't know what the fucking guy did before he became the FBI director, but he's fucking booty. That dude is garbage. McSpider, why would you be blocked? What have you done, McSpider? I don't know who Froggy is. Just a girl who loves frogs. What the fuck happened to Froggy? I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. Her channel's not there. What's up, Yankee Cal? Good to see you, bud. Let's see here. Is this a new video from you? Well, it's brand new. I don't know if I just had someone send me your new video, and I definitely did. You send it to me while I'm live in hopes that I'll play it because I'd love to, but wouldn't you rather get the views? Emmy's working on a bunch of stuff. She's working on a timeline. She's gonna put. I did an atrocious job reviewing that live stream of Queen Bee. I know I did. I apologize. I did the best I could. Like I had a lot of emotion while doing that because I remembered now. This is why I fucking dislike this bitch. I mean, she's been trying to destroy me since the first time I said her lawsuit was garbage. Michelle Vincent said something happened to her channel. Yeah, I don't see it. I mean, she very well could have taken it down herself. Sent an email. Haven't heard any word back. What's up, Blue Lazaru? Good to see you. Mick Spider, I wouldn't block you. I thought we've been getting along great. What did Brenda Sue say that I missed? Sometimes I wonder if Restream is fucking with my chat too. That's a huge bingo down to do. We are not their priority at all. Michelle says, "Oh shit, you're right. It's gone off my subs." So I've got her email. I emailed her. I mean, maybe she's just too pissed off to email anyone back. I completely respect that. You should go back. Should I go back 5 minutes or just wait to see what's going on? Well, you could watch from the beginning. I played a video of a man talking about the assassination that happened in the U.S. and it's pretty heavy. It's pretty heavy stuff, but I'm trying to move past it now. I'm waiting to see if Emmy wants me to play her new video because I'd love to, but I mean, I just gave it a thumbs up. Damn, Sinner, she's gone off X2. They probably went real life on her or something. I'm fucking pissed, Shady. I mean, why? Another dissenting voice, someone that was trying to build a channel that had the good guys and the bad guys in chat having normal conversation. I have to admit, I had to ride out of chat. I couldn't hang out there because Cletus and fucking Clue were in there just pretending to be nice to her, and it seemed to me that she was like taking them seriously. I was like, I just can't. And then Jay Fox is, moderator for Davis Fam, and he's in there fucking talking shit to me, and it's like, why even, But I support Froggy, and I hope that nothing crazy like that happened to her. I know they doxed her. Yes, make sure you're subbed up to Emmy. And I'm only 2 minutes behind in chat now, so don't beat me up. Maria, I always do half regular crispy and half cocoa crisp. Oh, yum. So they are mixed. So good. That sounds so good. Dinah Do says, Fanta fan, right? Like we got Elon, who was a ketamine. He would randomly wander off in his head. Oh, that dude was wasted, dude. That shit with the chainsaw, I was like, okay. This guy's rifling through our social security numbers. Like, I think that's a bad idea. Let me finish this comment. Let's see. Wandering off in his head, the FBI director who don't do shit. It's sad. It's not that he doesn't do anything. He's just inept. That is to say, he's not qualified for the job at all. Like, I mean, I know some YouTubers here that would be a fucking better director of the FBI than that man. Like, he's not qualified for the job. I don't give a fuck what he did before he got that position. There's no way. There's no way. Reed, did you end up getting a calzone? I made an omelet, and now there's fucking kielbasa and fucking green peppers all fried up in there. Yum. I'm so pissed off, though, about Froggy. She should definitely... okay. She should definitely just fucking buck the system and just be a renegade and make another channel. I'll set her the credentials for my cousin Charlie's channel. She can use that shit. Chronicles, I wouldn't expect nothing less from them. Yeah, me either. Yeah, Donna, it's weird. Olap and Earth were at her on X2. Yeah, I don't know who that OLAP person is. It's probably fucking Chronicles of the Oblivious. Let's keep it real. No one can convince me that that motherfucker isn't still making propaganda videos like she always has been. There's no way someone is that emotionally invested in a situation and just disappeared. Oh, because Ellie doxed you in private? Bullshit, man. That person is definitely still slithering around. There's no question in my mind. She's a fucking asset to the bad guys. Let's see. Not really just talking about Charlie Kirk in the country. Sinners showed a video of a YouTube reviews. Can we, Emmy, can we please? Yeah, let's see. Did she message me back? You can play it. Well, thank you, Emmy. I tell you what, if you guys go subscribe to Emmy and oh, she just sent it. Oh well, I'll play it because I mean, let's give some shine to your channel. Let's get her to 500 subscribers so she can monetize her second channel, guys. Let's see. Let me pull it up right quick. And a great choice of name for your channel as well, Emmy, because I pull it up and I type in that beneath the headstones and it pops right up. Go and try to just write Sinner. Fucking never find my channel. Also have a hell of a time finding Kung Fu Angie's channel as well. Let me share this, give you an idea what it looks like. A lot of the graphics are similar to her main channel. All right, it's a minute 47 long. Is that sharing? It is. Let me get rid of this right quick. It's kind of in the way. I had that for the opening video. Did you guys see the sandwich I had? Look at this. Oh, we put French fries and coleslaw on our sandwiches here in Pittsburgh. It's so fucking good. All right. Emmy's going to destroy me with copyrighted music. I just know it. Hold on. Let me get rid of Z's. All right. We're in business. The name of this is I Know What You Did Last Summer. Is this the one? 8 minutes ago, 10 views.
So last summer, my friend said, hey, you can borrow my weed eater. You just have to drive over and get it. So I drove to the town 30 miles away and she gave me her address and it was 401. Well, I happen to be a little dyslexic and when I get anxious, my brain doesn't quite work right. So I went to 104 and I took the weed eater out of the garage at 104 Colbert. And drove all the way back to Thermopolis where I live 30 miles back. So now I've now driven.
Oh, bother. This fucking gremlin not only throws chicken nuggets at the employees at McDonald's, but she also burglarized the garage and took a weed eater. My God. What the fuck?
60 miles with somebody else's weed eater that I was not permitted to use because I did not ask for it. And when I was about halfway through weed eating my yard, my friend texts me and says, bitch, when are you coming to pick up this weed eater? And I said, I've got your weed eater. What are you fucking talking about? And sent her a picture and she says, that's not my weed eater.
This person is a fucking calamity, dude. Angela, you fucking suck at life, lady. I mean, let's keep it real. Here I'm preaching peace and shit, but I mean, the shit that she says about people, she could take a little bit back. Dude, the same lady that is the nugget chucker burglarized someone's garage for a fucking weed eater. Oh, well, I wish she would have gotten caught.
Weed eater, bitch. And she sends me back a picture of her garage with her weed eater in it. And I went, oh, fuck. Now I'm going to drive 90 miles with a weed eater that is not mine. And even better than that, I got it put back in their garage before they ever even knew.
Oh, my God. That's not creepy at all. Dude, you knock on the front door and you explain what happened and you You could have gotten yourself hurt, you fucking dumbass. What the fuck? Let me catch one of these fucking trolls in my garage. The fuck out of here, dude. Unbelievable.
I could have probably driven away or not taken the son of a bitch back, and they wouldn't have been none the wiser. I went up and told on myself.
Wow.
I rang their doorbell and told on myself.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, that's what I want.
I am so lucky.
I thought she just said she put it back in there and they'd be not. Hold on. I got to go back. I'm confused now.
And she sends me back a picture of her garage with her weed eater in it. And I went, oh, fuck. Now I'm going to drive 90 miles with a weed eater that is not mine. And even better than that, I got it put back in.
Also, wait a minute. I'm throwing a flag on the play. No way, dude. I wish I had a whistle. There's a penalty here. She drove 60 miles with a stolen weed eater, and then she drove 30 miles back. Then you're only fucking halfway back, dude. Am I misunderstanding? I got to start this over. We're gonna watch this whole thing from the beginning. I'm taking notes. This bitch is out of her mind. Also, good on her for knocking on the door and say, I took your weed eater by accident.
So last summer, my friend said, hey, you can borrow my weed eater. You just have to drive over and get it. So I drove to the town 30 miles away, and she gave me her address, and it was 401. Well, I happen to be a little dyslexic, and when I get anxious, my brain doesn't quite work right. So I went to 104, and I took the weed eater out of the garage at 104 Culbertson, and drove all the way back to Thermopolis, where I live, 30 miles back. So now I've now driven 60 miles with somebody else's weed eater that I was not.
But I'm confused. So her friend must have just told her the address. She didn't text you the address? Because I mean, if I'm going to go into somebody's private property, I'm going to fucking look to make sure I get that address right.
Permitted to use because I did not ask for it. And when I was about halfway through weed eating my yard, my friend texts me and says, bitch, when are you coming to pick up this weed eater? And I said, I've got your weed eater. What are you fucking talking about? And sent her a picture, and she says, that's not my weed eater, bitch. And she sends me back a picture of her garage with her weed eater in it. And I went, oh, fuck. Now I'm going to drive.
What I would do for, Ring video camera of that interaction, dude. Oh my God. I mean, I'd get canceled for going real life, but it would still be fucking funny as shit.
90 miles with a weed eater that is not mine. And even better than that, I got it put back in their garage before they ever even knew. I could have probably driven away or not.
Okay, I've got a big problem with this. You should have went to the front door, asshole, with the weed eater and explained the story and been like, I'm dyslexic and I'm a gremlin and I throw chicken nuggets at innocent employees that are just trying to do their fucking job. Maybe I can carve you a pumpkin for Halloween. I'm pretty crafty, but I'm a crazy asshole. And I'm banned from YouTube. No way should she have snuck back in and put it back in there and then told on herself. That's bananas. I also don't believe her at all.
Not taking the son of a bitch back, and they wouldn't have been none the wiser. I went up and told on myself.
Wow.
I rang their doorbell and told on myself. I am so lucky. I could have been charged with weed eater theft.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
And it would have been out of county. I mean, like, I took stolen property across county line. Like, I was sober. This was last summer.
Dude, that has nothing to do with anything, man. Listen, if you would have smoked a big fucking joint before you did it, it would have made way more sense, dude. You screaming, I was sober. That makes it even crazier. My goodness. Everybody subscribe to Emmy's backup channel, Beneath the Headstones. What in the chicken nugget is going on around here? I just can't believe it. I can't believe it. Hello again, Texas Girl 1 OG. Justin RN, so good to see you. Donna Do says, hi, I'm a Nuggets chucking crazy bitch. Here's your weed eater. Oh, no. She didn't even say she was like, I took it and then I put it back and I just want to let you know. Listen, man, none of that adds up. That doesn't pass the sniff test. That doesn't pass the chicken nugget sniff test. No. Sinner, it did have to do with what you're saying, what they're saying about you according to voices. Wait, it did have to do with what they are saying about you. What the fuck is her fucking insanity have to do with me at all, though? I'm confused. Yeah, Emmy crushes it, no question about it. My fucking goodness, dude. But yeah, that definitely had nothing to do with me. It freaks me out. Freaks me out when my stalker puts a photo of my tattoo on their community post. She took that shit down. Again, thanks, Miss Bishop. Just a small glimmer of hope for you. You realize that was some of the creepiest fucking shit that anyone's ever done. Congratulations. Justin Amateur, good to see you, says, Clippers, we need more clips like this. Ones that aren't so dramatic, but just funny. Good one, H&H. I only found the clip because they were talking about you and the fake report they made up. Oh, yeah. Well, they've never presented a police report that showed I shit on somebody's couch because it doesn't exist. That's a crazy thing. And it's coming from a woman in Queen Bee that eats out of her poo-poo chair. So, like, what the fuck? Oh, yes, I did. But I didn't go into anyone's house. I sat on the steps leading up to their house. Oh, I was an asshole that night, too. Hey, I paid the price for it. I got a trespassing ticket. I had a slew of other charges because I really made the cops mad, but it all boiled down to trespassing. Simple trespassing. I didn't even get a fine. They are so dumb. It's crazy. Creepypasta. That is a creepypasta story. That is true. Who should we review? I've got like another 45 minutes to an hour to hang out with you guys. What do you want to see me talk about? What do you want? What do you want? What should we look at? Because I'm a little bit out of touch with stuff, and I'm sort of with who said it. Just an amateur. I'm sort of like, I'd rather laugh right now. I don't know how you guys are feeling. I don't want to get traumatic, and we know the bad guys are the bad guys, and we're fighting against them. We don't have to be so angry all day long. And people say I'm angry every time I come on here. They're not watching me. They're just watching clips of me being angry. I could be angry with the best of them, but I'd much rather be laughing with you guys. Just sometimes the shit ain't funny. Gotcha. You guys want to hear some Robin Williams? Let's see here. We could always just pull up the buzzard and see what that crazy bitch is talking about. I still haven't had a chance to listen to Brittany J's. I guess she apologized and said she's going to get a better sleep schedule. I know a lot of people are messaging me saying, I don't know if I can support her. I mean, that's up to you guys, and I'm not going to judge what anyone does. Like I said, I don't consider people disposable. I've seen nothing that's going to make me not have someone's back, and that's just the way it is. Don't judge me for it. If it was your back I had, you'd appreciate it. Big Spider says one of Robert Downey Jr.'s arrest was for going to bed in the wrong house. I'm sure that happens a lot. I mean, never have I gone in the wrong house. In fact, I was bartending and I was so drunk that night. I remember it like it was yesterday. Well, and plus I have the police report. I walked up the steps and I just moved into this place like a month and a half before. And it was admittedly, it was a party house. Bunch of back of house restaurant people. I mean, I don't know what you know about the restaurant industry, but it was just a revolving door. There were always 6 or 7 people hanging out in the living room when I walked in, and I just had a room upstairs. And I thought I was home. The fucking red brick house, it lined up this hill, like they all look the same. And I just fucking walked up the steps and did my nightly routine. I sat at the top of the steps. I pulled out a little joint, lit the joint, and then someone came out behind me and was just like, get out of here. And the way they said it didn't sound like they were serious. I thought it was like a housemate or some other person just there. I was like, whatever. I laughed. I was like, what? And then before I know it, there are 2 cops at the bottom of the stairs with flashlights. I'm like, well, shit, what did I do? And the rest is history. I wasn't so polite to the officer, but you know what I did? Because I feel so guilty about shit if I fuck something up. I went to the police department. maybe a month and a half later, and I waited for the guy for his shift to start, and he came in and he saw me and he's like, "Oh fuck!" I was like, "No, man. I just wanted to apologize. I was a maniac that night, and I should have said what I said to you. You were just doing your job." And I explained to him what, from my perspective, what was occurring, and we actually laughed, shook hands. He's not my enemy. Dinah Do says, "I'm not going to support you because you support her. That makes no sense. I have no right to tell you who to be friends with. We are grown adults." Well, no, that's not what it is. It was just people confiding in me, saying they're losing confidence in supporting Brittany. And I was just like, hey, you don't have to tell me that. You don't have to consider like me putting yourself in the middle of anything at all. Like I don't judge who. Listen, if you're supporting racist people, homophobic people, hateful people, then I can't ride with you. But if you're losing confidence in someone, what the fuck am I going to say about that? There's nothing for me to say there. I'm not sure how I'm part of that, but I do appreciate people reaching out to me and just being honest with me about stuff. But they're not judging me for continuing to support Brittany J. They're just saying they've lost confidence, and it's none of my business. And it's not coming from like hyperbolic people or people that are just trying to make a fuss. I think she's been honest with us just recently and said, "Hey, man, I know it's not a good look, and I'm going to try to do my best." I'm empathetic to people. If I was paranoid that people were going to drive by my house constantly, I guess in some ways I should be, but I don't give a fuck. I truly. What are they going to do? If they wish me harm, I'm going to defend myself. I mean, I'm not some super tough guy. It's just that's what it is. And really, in the city that I live in, you can't just cruise in. Like, I mean, the people like wackos that are just looking for an address are going to stick out. People look out for each other here. I meant because you support stupid people. I understood what you meant. I hope you can get a better schedule. I need a better schedule too. In the next few weeks, some things are going to be changing for me. I'll be unavailable to go live as often as I am now. That's why I'm trying to get it in, because I still have a lot to say and I'm trying to prove points. I know it doesn't seem like that to some people, and I just want the bad guys to know, the people that have tried to discredit me and destroy my character here, that I'm not going fucking anywhere, and I'm not. They can't make me go anywhere. I have the right to have my opinion about them. It's based on fact. I don't just make shit up like they do. So if I said it before, and I'll say it again, if I were them, I wouldn't like me either. I'm a danger to their bag. Even if I make them make one less dollar or lose one subscriber or viewer, then my job here is done. That's exactly what I'm trying to do, is being like, hey man, you're supporting evil fucking people. And I don't use that word lightly. These people are violent, crazy, and they don't give a fuck about themselves or other people. So it's just like, all right, let's see. Just my girls. She also has kids to consider. Absolutely. Absolutely. Listen, man, I know. I don't disagree with you guys, man. I give a shit. That's why I support as much as I can. If I witnessed any of you guys doing something on a live stream that was like a deal breaker for me, first I would contact you behind the scenes, and then I would have to decide, is it my place or is it proper for me to have public conversation about this? And I haven't reached that point. I know some people have. I respect that. But in turn, in respecting how you feel about things, it should work both ways. You have to respect how I feel about things. I don't see it the way some people do. Actually, I don't see it the way anyone else does. I only see it the way I do. I pride myself on being, not a group thinker. I'm not a sheeple. I have been in the past, like when we were just picking on BHB and just talking about what she looks like and talking about her hair and talking about what she eats. I can't do that anymore. It's exhausting, and fucking karma will come back and get you if you do that to somebody. Now we could talk about more substantial things, like the wild things that she said, or also I'm not really interested in that either, to be honest with you. I hope that the beast over there is the last fucking person I have to go to the lengths that I've had to. Wasted so much of my breath and energy. I didn't lose any sleep though. I can tell you that. Because my conscience is clean, just like my hands are. I know people don't believe that at all, but I still have never doxed anyone. I've never gone anywhere. I wouldn't leave my porch for these people. I've been accused of so much shit. To some extent, it's kind of entertaining because they've created this fictional character that I couldn't even live up to if I wanted to be the worst guy in the world. It's fucking bananas. But at the same time, the internet's forever. So if I don't stick around and defend myself, then what they say about me is going to become fact, and it's untrue stuff that they're saying. So it's okay. I'm going to find my way to win this argument. I promise you. Michelle Vincent says, then when you try to and stick up for her, you get called stupid and that you enable her. I don't enable her. I don't enable anyone. I barely enable myself, to be quite honest. Rod, I'm easygoing, but I won't tolerate bullies. It's unnecessary. That's exactly it. I'm always rooting for the underdog. Those of you who've been here for a long time with me, you know that. I mean, I've stuck up for some people that did not deserve it. And I don't think that's the current case with Brittany J. Or even sticking up for Froggy now. I'm going to have so much to say about this once I have a better idea of what occurred, man. Because honestly, if the Hive did this to her, if Illuminati did this to her, we all need to rebel. We all need to make fucking noise, man. Because it's crazy to suppress a channel with 15 people in their chat. I used to have 15 people in my chat, and they still came at me, and I built this dusty little fucking Lemon Grove up to over 3,000 subscribers. I'm proud of that, man. They don't want you to be proud of anything. They get mad at me because I'm proud of being a Marine. Like, what the fuck? Listen, man, if they were Marines, they'd be proud of it too. Like, I'm supposed to be humble about it. Of course I'm humble about it. I don't brag. It's whenever they poke at my legacy, that's whenever I get, really mad. See, Donadu says, I mean, it is funny when they tell you about yourself and things you haven't done. It is funny, but it freaks me out when people believe it, and then people become like fanatical for those lies, and then you got people like literally Davis fam driving hundreds of miles to fucking creep up where my family lives. I mean, there's nothing worse than I was in California at that time, so that I couldn't even fucking defend my family if I needed to. So imagine having to call your family and say, oh, I don't know how to tell you this, but there's some fucking nutcase from fucking outside of go fuck yourself, Ohio, that just drove 400 miles to fucking take photographs to try to intimidate me. They're like, what? Well, just don't go on the internet. I'm just like, well, it's not that fucking easy. It's not that easy. If only it was. I'm a stubborn motherfucker, especially when I'm right. When I'm wrong, and I know I'm wrong, I might disagree and fight and argue with you, but eventually there's no energy for it. And, I start to feel like, all right, well, I'm wrong anyways. This is a way, but I'm fucking right. And I know I am. And those who have been paying attention, to include ITAL, knows that I'm right. So, yeah, let's look at another ITAL video. Why not? I do have a little bit of time here left with you. Oh, sorry, I haven't looked. Thank you, Jessica, so much for the Cash App. That's so generous of you. Jessica said, "Thank you for the thank you for being open-minded about Charlie Kirk. It's a vital time." I agree. Thank you so much. Cheeseburgers. Let's see. Oh, nice. It looks delicious. Someone just sent me a picture of their sandwich. All right. And Emmy said I could play her video. Hey, please do me a favor and subscribe to Emmy's channel, man. She's another victim of the Hive and the fucking shenanigans that those goons pull. Don't give me 1 second. I just want to see this. Yeah, I won't. Yeah, I know. I'm not going to play that clip channel, but thanks for the person who sent it to me. Never ever am I going to play some fucking dirtbag bully ass clip channel. I just won't do. I'll watch it, but I'm not going to share it on my channel, even if I'm reviewing somebody. And it doesn't have to be about me. The clip channel, the video that the clip channel's made, that fucking the bumbling poo-poo chair woman over there will just play it on loop. I'm not going to replay that. I'm not going to promote it. I don't want to share their names. I'm going to stop calling them out by name because it just draws traffic to their channel. What's almost 7K though? Almost to 7K. Oh, your subscribers. Yes, ma'am. I saw that. I think it was like 6.9. Fuck yeah, Emmy, you deserve it. I mean, one of the rare people that actually give a fuck. And it's not, listen, of course I'm biased because she's my friend, but I'm also telling you the truth. I'm not embellishing. She's good at what she does. Sometimes, like more recently, you need a fucking notebook and a pen or pencil to take track of what's going on because some of the cases get complicated. She's covering a football hazing case out of a Catholic school in Youngstown, Ohio, and it's like player 1, player 11, player 14, mother of player 14. It gets just, my small brain's like, I still listen, but I get confused. I'll be honest. I understood the episode 1. Okay, these people fucking suck. I make it as rudimentary as possible. But I did hear. I was happy to hear today that those monsters football players season was canceled. Now that sucks for the other teams that are playing by the rules and decent players and decent teams and decent coaches. But what the fuck is going on in Youngstown? That shit is just crazy. If you haven't seen it, go over there and look. Her last 3 live. No, today was part 4. So her last 4 live streams have been about that. Hey, Nini, there you are. I spoke on you earlier. I hope you're doing well. I use you as an example, and I hope you don't mind that, when you come in with, a story of being in chemo sessions with a baby, like it should have all of us take things into perspective. Like, what the fuck is important here? What are we doing? But you're in my prayers and my thoughts, and I hope you're doing well tonight. And of course, I hope the little one's doing good. Dinah Do says she knows how to break down the facts in a story. Yes, and she completes sentences, and she can enunciate words. All those magical fucking things that communicators are able to do. I'm not the best speaker, and I'm not a public speaker. I get so if I had to stand in front of you guys at a podium, I would be a fucking mess. My voice would be a mess. I would be nervous. My hands would be sweaty. I know, Tim. Stop thinking about my fucking sweaty hands. Go get your broom and go sweep up the crack juice from around your fucking pig leader over there. I said I get nervous when I go live one time, and this dude's like, you get nervous when you get live. You get nervous when you have to fucking cross the street, you little twerp. Stop talking about men like you know what that's like. Pookie says, I'm getting a whiteboard for that case. It was a lot, right? I mean, I was able to follow. I'm not saying that it was so complex. And she did a great job in explaining it, but you walk away for a second, you come back. And really, let's face it, Player 9 was the fucking instigator. Player 9 is the devil. He's like Damien from The Omen. For sure. There's no question. And I remember, like, I was on the track team, but I remember hearing horror stories about hazing with my football team. I don't think anyone gave a fuck back then. But I know the same shit that's happening in Youngstown happens all over this country, man. Texas, the way they handle football, it's such a part of their culture. It's almost like religion. And the pressure they put on those boys, it's out of control. And it's just so creepy, all this sex stuff and all the fucking videos. It's such a fucking crazy case. You notice I wasn't chatting very much over there. It's because I was literally taking notes to follow. And that's not because she was doing a bad job at explaining. It's just, it makes it easier for me. But my conclusion is Player 9, that dude's on a fucking highway to hell. Spitfire says, I know that I do, Donna. Just keep everyone straight. Yeah, it's really. Oh, you're welcome, Nini. All right. Pookie, for real, keeping track of each one who did what to who, it's hard to keep track. Yeah, and that's no knock on Emmy. It's just a complicated case. And also, most of that stuff came from legal documents where it's sort of it's written in such a way that's like counterintuitive to how we communicate, you know. And it was so weird to me how they were like referencing like scripture. It's so weird. I guess because it's a Catholic school, I was just like, well, so much for separating church and state, huh? But I mean, and of course the diocese did nothing. I mean, what the fuck, dude? No lessons learned. Um, no, she did a great job. It's just hard to keep track of on who did what. Yeah, that is difficult. So what should we look at? You know what? I don't have to. I don't have to continue with this live stream. I think I accomplished my mission today. Um, and thanks again for the Cash App. I appreciate that. Um, I think I've been having the urge to set a super chat goal, but I had a moment of silence for September 11th. I was like, oh shit, I better get rid of this super chat goal. I just want to prove a point to some of my haters are like, he doesn't have real supporters. He just has people that have nowhere else to go. And it's just like, well, that is real support then. What the fuck are you talking about? Rod says schools and colleges are meant to be a safe place for kids. I agree. And it seems like they're not. You know, we got to figure that out too. I know there's a lot of unemployed veterans in this world that would love to work as security. I mean, and actually give a fuck. I don't know. What do I know? You know. Let me see. I want to play one more thing for you. I'll share one more iTal video with you, just to have something to look at really quickly. I'm sure they don't mind. Oh yes, also QB has been running around with this rumor that Jones had called the police on Clue. It's half true. She did find out if it was something that she needs to pursue. If you guys don't know, Clue has a pedophile ex-husband named Robert Svetson, who just in the last few weeks, Ricky, the racist, has been telling people that she's going to quote unquote weaponize, and she just happens to live in the same state as Brittany J. So I mean, actual, tangible, legitimate fucking threat. Now, how do you weaponize somebody, dear, if you're not in communication with them? You see? Pay attention, folks. My theory is that bitch is still friends with that dude. I have no way of proving that. But just judging by her character and how she speaks about herself and other people, I mean, prove me wrong. Prove me wrong, Cletus, you little racist bitch boy. You little background laugher. Prove me wrong. How is it that your hog of a racist girlfriend, not fiance, it's just your girlfriend, dude. Let's keep it real. Tell me how she's going to weaponize a man that she's not in communication with. Are you pals with him too, Cletus? I don't trust any of you motherfuckers, and I don't care what you say about it. It's not defamation to think that Ricky the racist is an absolute piece of garbage. That's just my observation. That's not defamation. That's a description. Huge difference. Dinah Dew says court docs are written in different languages, and yes, once you add Catholic lingo into it, it's nuts. And so Emmy is killing it, and I appreciate that that she is covering a case no one is talking about. Absolutely, I agree. She's known for doing that, and she gets the facts, and she's not going to fucking give any conspiracy. If she doesn't know something, she says, I don't know, I've got to find out, or I don't know, let's see if we can find out together, you know. I'm not sure that I've ever seen her get anything that was like tragically wrong in any of the cases that she covered. Just like anyone else, we could forget names as we get into things, or she covers so many cases that she could forget names and dates of stuff, but she always fact checks herself, and it never turns into this thing where like, oh my God, did you see how terrible Emmy was in covering that case? Never. No, someone like Jay for Justice gets every fucking thing wrong every fucking time and doesn't give a fuck. She'll just find the most graphic, violent part of it and just repeat it over and over again. And boy, does the money pour in for that. Bunch of sick motherfuckers, if you ask me. I don't know. Again, I'm biased, but I'm also telling you the truth. Let's see. Rod says to say such a thing at all is filthy. It's insane. It's insane. I don't know. Listen, I don't know how she gets away with it. I don't know how she gets support. It makes no sense to me. It's up to us to get rid of people like that from any community. I'm not in her community. I have no idea what you even classify that hog of a human being as. A fucking shapeshifter. Sugar water. Like the guy that fucking crawled out of the fucking hole in Men in Black. Marie says, Emmy is honest and has integrity. She's always respectful to the victims of families and families' straight facts. Absolutely. Fully. Is there a funny ITAL video? No, you know what? Fuck that. We'll deal with these YouTube goons at another time. That's no problem. They're not going anywhere. They're going to say something or do something crazy tomorrow that I can be fucking criticizing. Oh, what is this? Hang on one second. Oh, there's a new video from Kung Fu. Oh, we're going to watch the Kung Fu Ange video, and then I'm going to pull up some Robin Williams that may actually be a little offensive, because I couldn't believe he went into like doing ethnic voices like that. But hey, it's Robin Williams. Don't judge me. The shit's funny. I mean, if you have a sense of humor, you'll get it. But let's quickly look at Kung Fu Ange's new video. Again, Kung Fu Ange is killing it. Killing it. I do get a little nervous though, because there's already rumors that I'm Kung Fu Ange. I'm certainly not. I'm not. I'm a fan of the channel. Fan? Yeah, I'm a fan of her channel. I think it's okay to say that about a clip channel. Be a fan of a clip channel. Like if you're a fan of a live streamer that sits there and talk, that's different. I don't think that's a fan. You're just a listener. But hey, let's have a quick look at Kung Fu Ange's new video. Please do me a favor. There's only like 50 of us here, but if you're not subscribed to her, do yourself a favor and do so. She's doing the Lord's work out here. She's got 330 subscribers. I would love to see one of these clip channels get 500 subscribers. Maybe she could put all of her videos together and like premiere that or leave it on loop so we can all watch it, and she can get her fucking channel monetized and make a few bucks for all the hard work that she puts in here. I don't have any problem with that, but I do get a little nervous because if you look, am I sharing that? Can you see? If you look, like it's black and white month for me, and then this is black and white, and this is sort of like the black and white mystery motif, and I'm just like, you're setting me up. They think I'm you. This one with Davis Pham in a straitjacket's completely relevant. Davis Pham is not anywhere near that pretty though. I guess that doesn't matter. But let's have a look. 330. All of these videos should have a fucking 1,000 views, man. We need to just start watching her shit on loop. It's so good. Look at all the good work she's done. She goes at Trisha Talks. She's got Moon's ass sticking out in the air for fucking sleep stream. She's got Molly Go Lightly being a prophet to fucking Upchurch. Ital going to court. Wait, I didn't see that one. We'll watch that one first. How did I miss that? Hold on. We'll watch 2 of her videos right quick.
You know what, honey? I know you're having a hard time. Come sit by mama. Come on. You got to get sobered up. Come on. Get over here and sit by mama. Let me.
Ooh. Come over here and sit by mama. Ooh. Sober up next to a crackhead? What are you talking about? What is she saying?
You know what? You ain't had no home training at all. We can't fucking show.
Home training? Ugh. We know this woman has no home training, dude.
It really fucking shows. Good God. Here we go. Oh, he told on himself so motherfucking bad in this live, dude. He fucked himself so hard and shit.
Wait, who's he? Is this about me? It is about me. I'm fucking... Wait a minute. How did I not see this? What in the...
Backwards from behind with no fucking lube, Jack.
Ooh.
Get the fuck out of here, man. Where's iTown now?
Where is it now?
Bet your ass iTown was built.
Bet your...
Okay, this is when I was drunk ranting against Ital. I'm sorry, Ital. I did not fuck myself with no lube, you nasty fucking prison yard story, gutter ass, white trash, racist, violent, fucking crack-headed felon. What are you talking about? Dude, why does she always have some prison yard story? I fucked myself with no... What are you talking about, dude? Get some Jesus in your life. Or at least some... Intensive mental therapy. Fuck.
Bet your ass it'll be in court by the time it's done and over with. I bet a motherfucker has to
Man, she's been saying for 10 months I'm going to court. I'm not going to court with you until I sue you. Stupid.
go to court and sign up. Explain why the fuck they used my lawyer's motherfucking name on a legal document.
No one used your lawyer's last name. Someone used your lawyer's last name or a name similar to it. They spelled it differently. That's a whole different person. And it wasn't me. Stupid.
Somebody got some explaining to do. I would say so, Sawyer.
Texting me.
So funny. She thinks I'm going to explain something to her. Oh my God, man. I can't explain anything to you that this universe isn't slowly explaining to you, you fucking idiot. Pay closer attention. Listen to the universe. Karma is coming for you, Tubbalub, you poo-poo chair rider.
Can't watch her. I can't listen to her. And even if I could, fiance wouldn't let me because her face.
Fiance, dude, you need to figure out how to say F. Fuck you.
No, her face terrifies him.
What?
Yeah. He's like, that's the ugliest fucking bitch I've ever seen in my life. He said she looks like a big back fucking.
Dude. Cletus, what did you do to the mirrors in the house, bruh, that makes this woman think she's attractive in any way, dude? I don't understand. Dude. You wake up next to that pile of shit. Stop lying to her, man. Stop telling her she's a pretty princess, man. That is fucking bad. That's bad, dude. What you're doing is an injustice to her and the fucking world, my friend. Ooh, you're not my friend. You couldn't be. Because I don't make friends with racists like you. Well, fucking get yourself dewormed.
Fucking turtle. Snapping turtle mixed with a bulldog.
Hector. Not Hector.
Yeah, I'm like, literally, if I were to
Literally, right?
put her on, he will leave the room.
Oh my God.
Who are they even talking about? There's no way they're talking about Brittany J because they fucking masturbate to Brittany J. Like, what the fuck are they talking about?
Ooh. I'd love to hear what Jonesy has to say about all that.
Y'all saying I'm a rich bitch because I got a pose. Big back, big back, big back, big back.
Yes, I wonder how long you guys that pose.
Oh, that's awesome. They took the clip from Savage's Halloween party, costume party. This guy was really good too. Everyone there was really good.
God damn, that's funny.
There's Doobie B right there. So awesome.
That's great.
I am dead.
Can't watch her.
What is this? What chat is this from, though? I'm confused. Rod, J Fox, Lunatic, Brittany Bell. These are all people that are usually in my chat, except this fucking punk bitch that's moderator for my stalker. So what's going on here? Oh, it's Froggy. I see. Shit.
I can't listen to her, and even if
I almost went full paranoid. All right, guys. I'm going to leave you guys out with some Robin Williams. Just bear with me for a second while I pull that up, because I'm getting that from the YouTube Creator Studio. It's this thing where I can check and see who's going to strike me before they strike me. They can tell you there's a revenue split. I've already dorked that because every time clip channels, if you want your shit to be pushed out there, stop using copyrighted music, please. Oh my God, did you just say that? Yeah, they said they watched Brittany J's foreplay, dude. It's the most disturbing shit. These people are just the liquid at the bottom of your local fast food restaurant's dumpster. That's they just like the Ninja Turtles, the secret of the ooze. That's what they are. They're the secret of the ooze, and their secrets ooze. Ooh, that's Froggy's chat. Yeah, sorry for the bold language. Sometimes I can get rambunctious. Let's see, just a girl. Okay, gotcha, Rod. I'm not going to go full paranoid. It's so easy for me to be distrusting now because I've been fucking stabbed in the back so many times. Guess how many people I stabbed in the back? 0. Grain says, "Ooh, I'm not lying to you. They fucking said it themselves. They watch her and get angry and it works them up. So they go and fucking slap around on a mattress to stink up the whole room. Give me 1 second. Let's see. I'm gonna pull up that Robin Williams, and I haven't had a chance to listen to all of these, so if he says something offensive, it's fucking Robin Williams. So suck it up. Give me 1 second though. Let me just double check to make sure I'm not sharing my screen. All right, perfect. You're not allowed to show YouTube Studio for some reason. Don't ask me why, but it's against terms of service. I'm not afraid to accidentally show you how much money I make here because it's not a lot. But please subscribe. I see my subscribers keep going to 3458, then it goes to 3460. Let's fucking let's bust through there, dude. Let's get to 5,000, man. I'm putting in the work. Let's see. Creator music. I wish I could show you this, but I don't want to get in trouble. I guess I could make a video recording it, right? And then show it that way. I don't fucking know. Okay, not Robbie Williams, Robin Williams. Thank you so much. All right, here's one. It's about 3 minutes long. That's a typical length of my outro anyways, and it's called Alcohol and Other Cultures. Again, if you're easily offended by people mocking other people's the way they talk, then maybe leave now. Robin Williams is a fucking icon, and he should be celebrated. He gave more away to charity than most people make in their lifetime, so let him make jokes. That's all I can say about that. Oh, started too quickly. All right, guys. Let me get this up for you. Thanks for being here, everyone. I'll be back. I go to the movie. I think it's 1:45 tomorrow. Take it easy, stalkers. There's plenty of theaters here, so if you're going to fucking show up where I am, anyways, I'm going to go see the new Roberto Clemente documentary film. I'm so excited about it. I wanted to show the trailer, but the creator studio now, you can type in what you want to see and it'll pull up the video and it'll tell you whether or not your shit will get blocked, and that's one that will get me blocked. Hopefully I could show you pieces of it later on. Go. Robin Williams working on things. I wish I could tell you. Let's see. Wow, look at this, man. 47 fucking views. Robin Williams topic, 7 subscribers. I'm so confused. This is obviously not his 2024 clown jewels. I hate that fucking people are making money off people that are deceased, man. It actually makes me angry. For real. Anyways, guys, like I always say, take care of yourself. But first, take care of other people, but first take care of yourself. It's vital, especially the way the world's going right now. Go talk to your neighbor. Go argue with someone that you disagree with and look them in the eye while you do it instead of fucking being a coward. I am once again next week going to create a series of videos challenging the people that have said the worst things about me to fucking nut up and come over and fucking have a debate. I bet none of them will show. We can go to a neutral channel. There ain't no way I'm going to the Hive. But B. Tim, bitch ass B. Tim, one video will be for you. Rebecca Turner, one for you. Never talk to your stalker. I've been researching how to handle stalkers. Do not interact with them, or interact with them as little as possible, and always keep it completely straight with them. Miss Bishop, just stay away from me and stay away from my family, and you can say whatever you want. But there's a couple others. You'll see. Thanks for being here, guys. You're the best. Angie, thanks for being here. Kansas City, everybody have a good night. Until we meet again, Sinner out.
Like alcohol's been around for thousands and thousands and thousands of years. Obviously, the Egyptians had beer, which is why they're always like this. Nefertiti going, not tonight, it's my pyramid. No. A little beer, and then you have to have slaves, and it's a whole thing. But with the Jews, they've been around alcohol for thousands of years, and there are not a lot of alcoholics because they bred it out. It's gone. Bye, 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 bye. Hello, no, it's gone. Hello. We don't need that. Why are we not loaded tonight? Because my mother made me feel bad enough. I don't need alcohol to make me feel like a turd in a punch bowl. The politically correct hiss. I wonder if there's politically correct snakes that go, Other cultures have a difficulty with alcohol. If you are Japanese, you drink alcohol. Next thing you sing karaoke! Come on, you sing like an asshole! Come a Caucasian person, sing, and we make you sing a Japanese song and laugh at your shitty pronunciation. You cannot say Ginzu today. I can say Oz too. Fuck you. If you're an American Indian, you realize it is not good for you. The American Indian or Native American or just person who's been fucked over. 7. Our forefathers, I see many of you are white people. We landed and went, hi, how are you? Noticed all this land is yours? We don't really own it. How cool. Would you mind drinking some of this so we can push you into confined spaces and take your land? And then give you guilt and syphilis? Would you mind? Is that okay? Let us try this. Fuck, sounds all right. But there's a trade-off. In about 200 years, you'll get casinos. Yeah, and you'll be able to take back all the land we took from you. And you'll scalp us, and we'll come in covered wagons, except they'll be called Winnebagos, and the women will be much more fat. We'll get off and, my wife, she who sits with a full house. Any white men come not see him. I have called Kevin Costner for 4 years. I have not seen one fucking dollar from Dances with Wolves. Not even Dances with Wolves on Ice. Nothing. It is a bad thing.
Sorry about that. It ended so abruptly. Like I always say, sinner out.